How much are these sets worth 12 months later? Let's talk about it. G'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video we are doing another 12 months later. 3 more sets that did retire about 12 or so months ago, a little bit more. Let's see how much they are currently selling for and see how much return on investment, how much money we would have made if we did invest in these sets. And starting off this list is set number 75936, the Jurassic Park T-Rex Rampage. Now here in Australia, as you can see, this one did retail for 400. The US was 250 and the UK was 220 pounds. Now, like we do in these videos, we're just going to have a bit of a look at the shelf life, how long the set was out for. We're going to have a look at if the set did have any minifigures and a few of the reasons why this set, either if it has performed well or why it has not performed well, and obviously how much is it worth, their return on investment and the profit. So, brick set, let's have a quick look. So this set was released in July of 2019, as you can see there, and it did retire at the end of 2021, which was a little bit more than 12 months ago now. So that's about two and a half years shelf life this one was out for. As you can see, 3,120 pieces and 6 minifigures, with 5 being exclusive. So let's go and have a look at them right now. So we're going to move back onto Bricklink, have a look at the minifigures. We're going to go through them very quickly and just see a rough value of these minifigures. We do have the Alan Grant. This is the one that is not an exclusive. He is about a $10 fig, just so you know where we go. It is last 6 months sales, new, average price about 10 bucks. You can have a look at the last few months as well, like March, February, January, and go off that as well. But just to make it just easier in this video today, average price is about 10 bucks. We'll go through, we can see. Now the rest of these are exclusive. You've got Dennis, who is pretty much a $22 fig. We've got Ellie, about a $14 fig, as you can see there. Ian Malcolm is a $22 fig. We've got John, he's a $49 figure, so he's obviously the most valuable one in this set. And then we do have the Ray Arnold, who is a $32 set. Now I did tally all these up and it did come to an average of kind of around 150 buck total value for the mini figures. So considering that it was a $400 set, the minifigures are worth 150, so it's alright. It's not the greatest for minifigure value in a set, but it is what it is. Now let's go and have a look at how much it has been selling for. Now the last 6 months sales on Bricklink for this set, we've got an average price of pretty much 500 bucks here on Bricklink. So that's the last 6 months sales. If we go have a look at the last 3 months, because this set has been out, it's been retired for a little bit more than 12 months now, and it could have seen a growth in the last few months. So we can see that in March, we are at the end of March at the time of recording, and it has have an average price of about $518, so a little bit more than that last 6 months sales. In February was $475, and in January it was $491. So taking out the average for the last 3 or so months, you're still sitting kind of at around that little bit more than $500. So let's just go off the last 6 months sale at this number right here. So after Bricklink fees, we can tally that in. I've got it all written down here. You're looking at about 466 bucks. That's after all your fees and jazz, which brings the Bricklink return on investment to 16.5% for a profit of about 66 bucks. Now that is on Bricklink. Now if we go and have a look at the eBay value, because sometimes eBay and Bricklink, they're going to be a little bit different. Now here in eBay in Australia, I'm going to flick through these, a few of the values, but I have taken them all, added them up, divided them just to come out to the average, but I will have a flick so you can see what some of them are selling for. What have I got written down here? The average sale price, tallying all these up, comes to about 550 bucks, and after fees, postage and all that jazz, you're looking at about $473. And off of the retail price, you are looking at a return on investment of 18.25%. for a profit of $73. So a little bit more on eBay, but not too much. So the highest you're looking at least on eBay wise, is 18.25%. So you're probably looking at around that 20% return on investment if you did obviously sell this on eBay or Bricklink or wherever. Try and look at your other places like Facebook Marketplace, for example. That's the main place I do sell my sets, and you can usually get the Bricklink value and sometimes the eBay value on Facebook, and you don't have to pay those hefty fees. and you do get more bang for your buck. But that was the first set. The next set we're looking at is set number 75291, which is the Death Star Final Duel. Now this set here in Australia did retail for 170 bucks. US was 100 and the UK was 90 pounds and 775 pieces. Moving on to brick set, close these ads that keep popping up. We can see that this one was released in August of 2020 and did retire at the end of 2021, just like all the sets that are in this video, which means it was out for about 1 year and 5 months, give or take. Let's go and have a look at the minifigures in this set. It does have 5. We do have a Darth Vader, which is an exclusive to this set, and he is a $31 fig. We do have an Emperor Palpatine, who is in this set and one other set, and he is about a $14 to $15 figure. We do have the Luke Skywalker, who is in a few more sets. He's a $10 fig, and 2 of the Royal Guards, which are $10 figs each, which brings that to a total of, I've got written down here, of around $76, $77 for the value of the figures. So not too bad for the comparing it to the retail price of the set. Now, how much is this set selling on Bricklink for? In Australia, 146 bucks. Now remember, this retailed in Australia for 170, so it's actually worth less than the retail price was. So already looking at it, it is not a good investment. After fees and all that jazz, you'll be looking at $137, which is a loss of 19% of your money and a loss of about 32 bucks if you were to sell it on Bricklink. You did pay retail and you sold it at this average price, so not looking good at all. Quickly, we're going to have a look at eBay. Again, I'm going to just scroll through these prices here, as you can see, and the average come to about 255, after fees 220, which you're looking at an actual return on investment of about 29% for a profit of 50. So that definitely tells a different tale here in Australia. So on Bricklink, you're losing money, whereas on eBay, you're actually gaining about 29 to 30% return on investment for this set. Now that is quite rare to see. I haven't really seen that at all with Lego sets. It is very interesting, the difference between the Bricklink price and then the eBay price. So keep that in mind, that if you are going to sell sets, usually probably about 9 times out of 10 you're going to get more profit off of eBay. So yeah, an interesting set. Let me know if you guys did invest in this set and if you did like it. I didn't buy any of these sets. I wasn't a fan of the design of the set. I don't reckon it looked that great at all, but let me know down below. And the last one we are looking at is the Ship in a Bottle set number 92177. This one in Australia did retail for 120, the US was 70 and the UK was 70 pounds, and this one, as you can see, had 962 pieces. Righto, let's have a gaze over here. We can see that this set did release in January of 2021 and then retired at the end of 2021. So about 11 to 12 months this set was out for. Now this was the reissue version. There was another original version of the Ship in the Bottle, but this is the second one to be released, the reissue, just if you weren't aware. This set doesn't have any minifigures, so we're not going to be having a look at that. We're going to go straight for the current value. Now on Bricklink, the average price, 136 bucks in the last 6 months. Compared to the last 3 months, we've got March is sitting at about 141, 142 in Feb, and about 131 in January. So pretty much sitting about the same as the last 6 months anyway. So we're just going to be basing our figures off of this number, which means after fees, you're looking at about $119, which is, as I said, it did retail in Australia for 120, which means you're going to be getting your money back if you did pay retail price for this set if you sold it on Bricklink. So don't do that. Having a quick look at eBay now. Again, I'm going to scroll through, and the average prices of this one did come to about $210, which means after fees you are looking at about 181 bucks, give or take, which means you're actually looking at a return on investment of about 50% if you sold it on eBay at this current time and you did pay retail. Obviously, if you got it for a little bit cheaper, you are shopping at those discounts, which is what we want to be doing. You're going to be making even more money. But at that retail price, you're looking at about a 50% return on investment, which was surprising to see comparing it again to that Bricklink number, which you're getting nothing, and eBay you're getting a whole 50% more, which means you're getting a profit of about 60 to 61 bucks. So very interesting. So just going over those ones again. The Rex Rampage, you were looking at around an 18 probably to 20% return on investment if you did pay retail price for the set. The Death Star final Duel, you were actually, remember, if you're selling on Bricklink, going to be losing money. But according to the eBay numbers, you are looking at around that 29 to 30% return on investment. And make sure you do sell this one on eBay, or at least on Facebook Marketplace. Keep all these sets off of Bricklink, because you're going to be making more elsewhere, and you'll be looking at about a 50% return on investment for this set, just based off the numbers between Bricklink and eBay. But anyway, guys, if there is another 3 more sets that you would like me to take a look at, please comment them down below, and I'll get that to you next week. And if you did enjoy the video, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.